But first, we have continuing coverage of a fire out in Sterling, Illinois. A fire broke out overnight at an apartment building, leaving multiple people injured and causing part of the building to collapse. City officials say 2 residents are unaccounted for.
News 8's Joe McCoy joins us live in Sterling. And Joe, what have you learned since you were live at the scene for us at 11?
Yeah, Linda, it is a pretty devastating scene out here. Bricks are scattered across the sidewalk and also the street. You can see the char marks across the 3rd floor of the building where police say that fire began. But right now, it is a pretty sad scene. There are a pretty large perimeter scattered around the property. Also, fencing has begun going up because there is concern that more of the building could come down. Emergency crews responded to an apartment complex fire early Friday morning at 406 East 3rd Street in Sterling. The fire engulfed the 3rd floor and smoke filled the rest of the building.
You can smell it in the air, just the fire and the just devastation. It's horrible. It's really bad.
Marcella Dingman is a lifelong Sterling resident.
It's just the same kind of tragedy, you know? Every community has it, and now it's our turn.
One woman jumped from her 3rd floor window to escape the flames. She was airlifted to St. Anthony Hospital in Rockford.
I think the building should have been empty.
Richard Cook can't help but draw the comparison to the Davenport building collapse in May.
I mean, the building clearly had problems. With the recent stuff happening in Davenport, I would have thought code enforcement would have evacuated that building.
Cook filed a report to the city of Sterling about concerns with the building's condition, but never heard back.
On June 6th, I happened to be walking past the building and noticed the characteristics of the building that were the same as the Davenport building. A bowing of the building, the roof coming away, bricks falling away.
Yet another local community having to rally around a building-related tragedy.
As a community, we will get together. Sterling is a very strong town. We will make this work, and we'll find help for these families. We have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. The city of Sterling, however, says that the structural complaint that Richard sent in June has nothing to do with this incident. But I actually spoke with the building's owner off camera just a few minutes ago, and he has many questions about how this fire started and if possibly it wasn't accidental. The city of Sterling, though, is asking people if they know anyone in this building to reach out to them. If they're unable to get in contact, to call the Sterling Police Department. John and Linda, back to you.
All right, Joe, thank you. And we are told by city officials that 2 residents were able to escape on adjacent rooftops where they were rescued by firefighters.